Howdy folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to our Tekkit 2 Let's Play Adventure, and yet another mini-episode. Now if you're wondering why we're having another mini-episode, please refer to the last mini-episode, 9.1, it'll explain everything to you, but if you're already all caught up, then let's get right into it. We have a nuclear reactor underneath this lovely glass roof here, and so far it hasn't blown up, but also it's not producing a whole lot of power. Now I got a ton of suggestions on how to make the nuclear reactor better, more efficient, produce more power. You've got a recommendation to build 3 more of them, which would be cool, and maybe we will do that. But before we do any of that, I need to encapsulate it in something that will contain it if one of these things that you people have suggested ends up blowing up and destroying everything. I don't want an explosion in the nuclear basement pit over there. We want to avoid that at all costs. So how are we going to simulate that? How are we going to test it? Well, I don't know, but I figured a nuke would be pretty close. We're going to use a nuke, and we're going to surround it with different materials to see how they respond. So first off, there's 2 that I don't want to use, but I'm curious. One is Obsidian. It's pretty resistant to being broken, but we're going to test and see how resistant it is to a nuke. We're also going to build reinforced concrete. Now, I believe concrete bags at one point had an EMC value, and they do not anymore, but building concrete is relatively straightforward, so I don't think we're going to have too much trouble there. The next one is reinforced glass, which can be turned into clear reinforced glass, but we're going to test the base. They'll have the same characteristics. And this is actually used in the construction of steam reactor chambers, plasma fires, and things of that nature. So that's what I would prefer to use, because I'd like to see through it. We also have the reinforced frame blocks. This is mostly out of curiosity, but also, it would be cool if we could use this, and, you know, if it works better than the reinforced glass, we can just put glass inside of this, and it'll maintain the characteristics of the reinforced frame block, but it won't connect together to be seamless, so it might look awful. But at least we'll know, and then of course we're going to be building a nuke, which requires a lot of uranium, so I've actually been working on that since before the episode started. I filled this here chest up. I don't care. It's not what we're doing today. I filled this chest with a lot of uranium ore, and then it's interspersed with copper and carbon. And the reason for that is I wanted a lot of these dense copper plates for the future. And so this thing has been churning away at these bad boys here. And I think in the future, we're going to be replacing all of these machines with the upgraded versions. But that's not right now. Right now, we're going to be building a nuke. Maybe several of them. I haven't decided yet. It might be useful to have several nukes. So the other component in a nuke is going to be gunpowder. So in case you guys were wondering, this is how the the world governments do it as well. If you ever wondered, geez, man, how do they make these weapons of mass destruction? It's just uranium and gunpowder, apparently. It's pretty straightforward. There we go. We got 2 nukes. That's what we can build right now until we get more uranium. 2 might be enough, because this is going to take a while. We need 9 per block, and each one of these requires 5 blocks. So maybe by the time we're building some of these reinforced classes, we can make an additional nuke. I guess the first one that we're going to build, and I'm putting build in quotes here, is Obsidian. Very straightforward. The reinforced concrete is going to require that we have rebar, a bucket of water, a water cell, I think we have some water cells, and a bag of cement. So we're going to see whether or not we have any ground blast furnace slag in the basement, because if we do, I'd rather just go ahead and use that. So this here's the blast furnace. There's nothing in it. We do have a lot of creosote oil, though. Probably need to empty it. I don't know if these will work if this is full. In that case, we'll just build it out of gravel and nether quartz, since we have an infinite supply of those things. It's a bit weird to get rid of the concrete bag EMC value when the 2 components that are required to build it just have an EMC value, and you can just do that. But whatever, I don't make mod packs. I don't make these decisions. There's our concrete bags. Rebar is going to be inside of the metal roller, iron, or bronze, or reinforced iron. So, I mean, if we want to be economical about this, bronze will be the cheapest way to go about it. Although, reinforced iron is just iron cooked twice, and you do get 6 of them. But that's quite a bit more expensive in terms of EMC. So here's something that's cool about the rolling machine, right? So we've got our 3 stacks here. We don't have to manually spread them out, though. If I drop the 11 here, it'll automatically disperse them so that it'll be even across the entire recipe, which is very handy. Now, we just need to build a real one instead of a manual one, and it'll be even more handy. I won't have to stand here and watch it. least it's quick. Alright, so we got all of our rebar, and while I was waiting on that to finish, I decided to read some comments on some of the videos, and I gotta say, I think upcoming we need to have a video where we just read off some of the weird spam, I think maybe robot comments that I get. Because there's some really funky ones that I don't know what to do with. I gotta tell you, there's some... I think someone's trying to train a robot on this channel. I'm sure you folks have seen them. That's gonna be a future episode. There's some weird stuff. Oh, hi there, you. How did you get in there? I don't think I showed this off last time, but I did build this lovely wall. Come on outside. Oh. Okay, just flying on top of my wall. Come here. I did build a lovely wall. We need to build something to keep the monsters away, and I think I know exactly what that's going to be. Okay, well, let's just not engage. Just ignore it and maybe it'll go away. So if you're wondering why use these lovely empty cells to get water and use that in recipes, it's because it stacks. So, I mean, it's a lot more convenient than carrying around a whole bunch of buckets of water, is it not? When you can simply have a whole bunch of water cells in a stack in your inventory? I think so. Concrete at long last. We've got our water, it goes in the middle, we've got our rebar, tops, bottoms, and sides, concrete all around, reinforced concrete. Let's just make a whole stack of the stuff. And then we will put the rest of these unused items. Some of these are IC2, and then the concrete is railcraft, but I don't have a railcraft chest, so we'll throw it in here. By the way, our battery walls and things no longer have an EMC value. Someone commented on that video and said that, oh, if you're watching this as a tutorial, don't. He gives up. And I was like, that's not an accurate representation of events. Didn't give up. The pack gave up on me. So we've got the obsidian and we've got the reinforced concrete. So I'm going to tap A to dismiss those. And we're going to move on to the reinforced glass. Or are we? Because I just realized we can get a sense of completion here. We can get like one of those dopamine hits by just getting out the reinforced framed block. That's done now. We did that. Congratulations, so y'all feel like slightly accomplished. This is going to be glass and advanced alloy. Advanced alloy is when you get the reinforced, the refined iron ingots, the bronze ingots, and the tin ingots. And you put them together, and then you run those through a compressor, and then we should have plenty of those lying around. Right inside of here, we have 20 of them. That's not bad. I'll tell you what, though. We probably need more. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bit more, and we're going to force feed this in here if we can. I don't actually think that I can. I think I got to move that, and then put those there, and then pull this out. There we go. We're going to need more of that in the future anyway, so we might as well have it going. Alright, glass looks like regular glass or any sort of stained glass and advanced alloy. Pull that in there, make sure that we have all of this actually up here, and we'll go for a stack. Almost! We got 63 of them. That's plenty. So we're going to come over here and we're going to get however much uranium we got. We're going to take all the uranium that cooked up while we were making those reinforced blocks, and we are going to turn that into 16 more uranium blocks. And then with the gunpowder that we do not have in our inventory, well, we got a little bit of gunpowder, but I think that's from killing those creepers, actually, and has nothing to do with crafting. We're going to make some more nukes. So we got 6 nukes. That's fun. We'll take the rest of this out because I don't want to have a dirtied up inventory. We'll put the gunpowder away. We will put the uranium inside of here. And then I think we're ready to go, except we'll need some way to start up these nukes. I think that they have a really long countdown timer. It's that or they go off immediately. We'll bring a few buttons with us. We'll bring a few buttons and find out, I guess. Let's hold... Oh my gosh, why is this full of cobblestone? Oh, I was mining. That's right, I was digging up holes the last time I used it. I dug the hole through there and all of that, see? We're gonna go to the Nether to test all of this, because that seems like the safest place to go. I feel like there's nothing important we can blow up there, and who cares about, you know, like, the zombie pigmen. The whole game just froze, by the way. I didn't stop moving. It may well be crashing. This is bad. I guess now's as good a time as any to say that I've updated to 1.0.5. Here it is, in action. It is completely frozen. Alright, we're back. Everything seems fine. I had to quit the application. It was all a bit of a mess, but we're back in here. There's a pigman literally guarding the portal from entry. I'm going in, you can't stop me. Gosh, the minimap is still too big. I changed it to a circle, but it's still too big. For those of you who are wondering, I use the Poly MC launcher, which is fantastic, and I love it. But it doesn't do pack updating. When you get an update, you have to just install it as a new instance, and then manually move all of your saves and things over, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like, that's not a hassle. But it does mean that I have to redo certain settings every time, like fixing the minimap, and sometimes I forget. But, alright, 1.0.5, everybody. It's working flawlessly. I don't actually know where I want to test my nukes. I do want to just set one off by itself and kind of see what it looks like. It's not going to be a huge explosion, right? I don't want to disappoint anyone. I don't want to mislead anyone. The explosion is not going to be gigantic, but it's going to be pretty big. And I think that maybe somewhere, I'd like to have somewhere semi-open to test it. Although then again, if we nestle it into a corner somewhere, that's going to be a better representation of the explosive power, right? If it rips through walls and ceilings. We'll tuck it away in here, in this little corner, alright? So we're gonna plop it down, hit it with our button, and then we're gonna run. We're gonna zoom out of there. I think it's got a pretty good long charge on it, so I think we'll be fine. And as long as we can see it, it's still loaded, and it's gonna do its thing. I'm just watching it. Nope. Oh! I think we just got hit by the shockwave of it. Let's go in and see what it did. Oh! Oh no, now we've been hit by the shockwave of it. Oh, we might have been standing too close. I think without our armor, we might have just died. We are now very much irradiated. We're okay, though. Oh, we were like... we were in the blast. Oh my gosh. What? Look at the map! Oh my gosh! What? Oh no! Oh, I did not know it was gonna be that big! Oh no! Oh, I've got the hiccups now. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez, bud. I feel bad. I feel so bad. I'm gonna go ahead and collect these materials so I don't feel so bad. Oh, look at them. They're all gathering around to look at what's happened. So this must have been the center of the blast, somewhere in here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well... yeah. Yeah, look at that there, eh? Oh boy, oh. That circle there is our blast radius. I don't even know where our portal in and out was. I think is that it up there? That vaguely... that weird shape, I think, might be it. That's another thing that disappears every time, is my waypoints. It's unfortunate. Alright, well, that's a nuke. Oh my gosh, if we had built it any closer to us, it might have destroyed the portal. I am just blown away by the volume of destruction. I was going to test this in the real world at one of the volcanoes near our base. Can you imagine if I had? Alright, well, I've got another one. Let's build our obsidian floor, and I'm actually going to make everything double thickness for this experiment. So, we will use reinforced walls on this corner, I think. And then we will use the reinforced glass on this corner. And then we'll just plop reinforced concrete. Oh, shoot. Didn't think about that, did I? Well, hold on. No, that's fine. Because that's not going to change the characteristics of that any. But it does ruin the aesthetic. So, we'll use reinforced concrete all across the top. Again, double stacked. We're going to have our nuke and our button, and we're going to have to move really quick on this. Can we put a button on top? Cap it off, and zoom! Zoom far away, and not look back. We need to clear at least the blast radius of the previous nuke, and then I feel like we'll be safe. Although, I don't know, we took some damage last time. So this is where the last nuke reached to. So I reckon so long as we're standing here, that one's further away, we'll be perfectly okay. I cannot eat this chicken, and I don't know why. What's happening here? What the heck? What is... Eat the chicken. What? Oh my gosh, that took out my armor. Oh, I'm just now realizing that my armor did not just protect me, my armor died to protect me. Oh no! Alright, yeah, it's a good thing we didn't stand close enough to get hit like that again. And we just can't eat any more chicken, I guess. I guess we're full on chicken for whatever reason. So, according to the IC2 Classic Wiki, the nuke is your ultimate tool of destruction. It has 875% more power and explosion than a normal piece of TNT and creates a huge crater around its explosion radius. If you don't want to get blasted, then run for your life. While not only doing a lot of blasting damage, it also applies a lot of hunger potion effect and the radiation poison effect, which will hurt you a lot. The explosion strength will be changed in the config, or can be, due to the fact that Obsidian and various other hard blocks get nerfed. In their explosive resistance, nukes will do a lot of... Wait, what? By default, it can't break reinforced stone or iridium stone. Nukes can no longer be activated by an explosion, so chain reactions are not possible. Alright. Apparently we can get an achievement if we blow it up using either flint and steel or... Where is it? Hello? Nuke? Where'd you go? Oh. I'm guessing... What? Is it the world not loading? Okay, hold on. Well... Game froze again. While trying to save and quit and then log back in. Game just froze. And so we're reloading again. Here's hoping the world's not corrupted. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm confused. Wait, did the nuke not go off? What? Did it restore us to a previous state? Okay, well, we're gonna do it again. Oh, you know what? We need to go put on more armor. Okay, what have we got? We do have the bronze chest plate and leggings. That'll do. And then also, we're gonna grab... One of these chests has, I'm sure... Yeah, we don't need a repair talisman in the lighting chest. Keep that with us. If the nuclear reactor blows up anything at all like that nuke, it's not just gonna take my house. It's gonna take my house, that weird construct across the river from us. It might even blow up the other volcano and whatever's going on over there. We're taking a real risk here if that's the case. We gotta be careful. Okay, I'll tell you one thing we are going to do is we're going to turn up our render distance really high. Like so high it might even slow down the game. So that hopefully we can see all of this from a distance. And we'll know when it's blown up. Okay, bloop bloop. And then we fly away. Oh yes, we fly away. We go zooming. And I want to stay within sight of that little flashing light. We've already lost it. It could have already detonated. It should have by now. Oh my gosh, did that work? I think I might have contained it. I think all of these materials... That, or it's taken a really long time to go, but it looks like it contained it. Okay. Well, let's do this, then. Let's set this up next to it. And then we'll detonate it. And then that way, we'll know whether or not... Whether or not there was just some sort of weird fluke. It's also possible that we went so far away that it unloaded, because it is technically an entity. And it might have just unloaded. Oh, see, now that's not doing anything. See, that's concerning. I feel like we're in the game's about to crash territory. Can we just leave? Can we just leave the Nether? Can we just get out of here? Will you let me go home? Please? Oh no. This is the same thing we were having before where it wouldn't let us eat. Yeah. Yeah, no, something bad's happened here. Actually, the sound effects from me activating Swiftwolf's Rending Gale on and off are gone. And actually, if you look at Swiftwolf's Rending Gale, it's not changing. It should change when I fly. And it isn't. And right-clicking it doesn't change. The game is gone. We've lost the game. The game has crashed. That's what's happened. It's still running, but the game has crashed. We're just gonna have to accept the fact that this thing's gonna blow up, and we're gonna have to take some hits from it. I assume is what's happening here. We might die. Shoot, I didn't get the lid all the way on properly. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to hope that that thing does indeed contain some of the blast, and then we're gonna have to go maybe no further than this. I think we've got to be close enough, shoot, to watch it happen, or it'll stall again. I think we've stalled again is what's happened. Yep, there go the sound effects for this thing. Dang it! You know what I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Alright, because it's getting a little bit ridiculous here. Let me just explain to you what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go, we're gonna hit this button. We're gonna do game mode 1. Okay? Alright. And then, we're going to light this thing. And then we're just gonna stand right here. We're gonna watch it go. We'll do this cinematically. We got a cinematic camera and everything. Is that it? Did it actually blow up and this thing contained it? Is that what happened? Turn off cinematic camera. Well, this thing's frozen again, so I'm gonna say no, that isn't what happened. Alright, everyone, welcome to the super flat test world. Where we're gonna be doing this again. Just to eliminate the world as a possible variable. The sounds! Did I just kill everyone in town? Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Wait, how, though? Did they all just get, like, irradiated? But this thing didn't blow up. Is that what happened? Is that what you're telling me? Hello? Everyone? If I had a Swiftwolf's Rending Gale, and I right-clicked on it. Oh, it doesn't activate or deactivate. Have I frozen the world again? Why does this freeze the world? Why does this freeze the world? I don't understand. Can I set off another nuke? Nope. Can't set off another one. Am I just being impatient? Do I just need to stand here for a really long time and wait for something interesting to happen? Or maybe Nuke's just the worst possible thing. I like how it let us set off one for fun in the Nether, and then every additional nuke we've tried since has just not worked. Other than to kill all of the testificates in the immediate area. They're all dead. What? Hello, game? Hello? Well, folks, I think that the moral of this story is that nukes aren't to be trifled with. They're very dangerous, and maybe we could detonate one by itself, but for some reason when we try to cocoon it, it doesn't care for it. So let's go ahead and get this nuke out of here. I don't know. I'm tempted to try to detonate it without putting it inside of there, because it seems like detonating one inside of this stupid egg is what breaks it. We detonated this one out here just fine. But at the same time, I don't know. What we're trying to test is what blocks are more resistant to explosion. How else would one test that? I don't know. Unless we just detonated the darn thing on top. But I've got a feeling that this is going to do the same thing. That it's not actually going to blow up. It's just going to disappear. See, if it did go off right now, it would definitely kill me. I'm so close to it. See, there it goes, and nothing happened. Let's even be patient for a minute. I feel like the nuke just doesn't work. Something happened. The game is broken. But it's not just this world, because we just did it in a completely different super flat world, and it also didn't blow up. The first time we did this, the second the nuke went off, we took damage. So it's not like there's a delay. There was a delay in everything around us changing. I just decided to have a look at System Monitor, and apparently one of my CPU threads is being absolutely hammered right now. So maybe it did work. Maybe it's just still trying to calculate, and we just gotta give it some time. I'm willing to do that. I'll do this. And then I'm going to go have food. Okay, I'm back. I've prepared my meal. I'm ready to eat. I've noticed that the world is still the way that I left it. That is unfortunate. I've forgotten how many times now we've done this. I don't even know what login attempt this is. Oh gosh. Okay. Lesson learned, don't sign out while hovering. I give up. I have hunger. So apparently a nuke went off. What did it do? Who can say? I don't care anymore. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Sucks anyway. I'm out of here. Goodbye, world. Goodbye. Okay, at least we can get back home now. Oh, well. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait a second. There we go. Maybe it's trying to do a little bit too much. Although saying that, am I moving? Am I flying? Oh, come on. Oh. No. Oh, gosh. Jeez, okay. Everything is wrong and bad and I hate it. Get me inside my house. I'll tell you what, folks. I've got a backup of the world from right before we started this episode, and I think I'm going to load it, because I think the world's a little bit messed up, so that means we won't actually have all of these materials that we built. But I think what I'll do is I will turn the reinforced glass into clear reinforced glass, which does not connect the way that I thought it would, but does look better than this. And then we'll surround our reactor with that, and we'll just hope for the best. Yeah, I'm definitely reloading the save, because this is a mess. And I did it, everyone! The now secured nuclear reactor. So I actually went onto the IC2 Classic Wiki, and it said that, yeah, a double or triple thick wall of this glass, this here is the clear reinforced glass, which you make by taking just reinforced glass and doing 4 of them. It should be able to sustain a blast from a nuclear reactor. I also built the blocks down here. This is the reinforced stone, which is pretty straightforward to build. It's just regular stone, not cobblestone, but regular stone surrounding an advanced alloy. I put that down there as the floor. The doors are actually framed doors, because there are reinforced doors from IC2, and in fact, I did build those, but I don't like the look of them, and then more than that, they require either a button or a lever to actuate, and they actually, hold on, they take, watch. They just close way too quickly, right? Like, way too quickly. So I was not a fan. These are cool, though. These are glowing buttons. So you make these by making the Lumar, which you use to make all of the lamps, and then you take 2 of those and you put them with a button. I thought that might be cool, but these doors just, they take too long to open and close. So I am using reinforced doors. I don't know how well they'll sustain a blast from a nuke. Mainly because every time we tried to test it, you might remember, you know, an hour ago when we did that, it crashed the game. But here we are. It's built. It's running. It's fine. It'll hopefully be okay. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!